What's up, guys? Welcome to the OMFL Game of the Week. Having a little technical difficulties here, but here, let's fix it. There we go. Now we got it up. This is Game of the Week for week number 8. What would it be an OMFL podcast if we didn't have technical difficulties? But man, we have been blowing through games the entire season until this past weekend where we seem to hit a little bit of a lull. I don't know what happened. Everybody was super busy, I suppose, but sometimes that happens. That's why we have 72 hours, but we're back on track. And games are already being played for week number 9. But I want to take a look back at week number 8 as the Chicago Bears at 5-2 are your victorious team away from the Jacksonville Jaguars 24-20. And each and every time I get to do one of these, I'm like, when am I ever going to get to talk about the Chicago Bears again? But guess what? I'm talking about them a lot this year because they are winning. Let's look at some team stats with a very impressive victory against Brady and his Jaguars. The Jaguars allowed 234 yards passing, the Chicago Bears 161. Here's where it gets impressive. Only 89 rushing yards allowed for the Bears. The Jaguars are known for that rushing attack. Only 66 for the Jaguars. They're also known for that defense. 3 defensive sacks for the Jaguars, 2 defensive sacks for the Chicago Bears. And then you look at the offensive red zone put out, and this is where this game begins to separate with this small of a gap. 75% on offense in the red zone for the Jacksonville Jaguars, 100% for the Chicago Bears. The Bears were also 71% on third down, whereas the Jacksonville Jaguars were only 50%. And then you have the 2 turnovers and the 3 takeaways. That's what kept this game closer than probably what it should have been. The Bears turned the ball over 3 times, only twice for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And then, of course, not much penalty yards to be spoken of. Rookie quarterback Diapolo really struggled for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Only 177 passing yards with the 1 interception. Pretty efficient at 12 of 16. You just want to see more yards and not turn the ball over. On the other side of the plate, though, the Bears, Trubisky played pretty well. 17 of 22, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 big interceptions, though. That's always going to hurt you. Howard with 14 carries for 57 yards. Hunt 3 for 10. Got to get, it's very, very, very close, but don't forget your 80-20 rule there. On the other side, the Jacksonville Jaguars, even with Fournette, still like to share the ball. Perry, Yeldon, and Fournette all got carries outside of Diapolo. 12 for 48 for Fournette, as he really struggled to find any kind of big holes. Gales, though, had an outstanding game. 171 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns, along of 49 on 10 receptions. Gales has played pretty well for the Chicago Bears this season. And then looking at some defensive stats, Jones played pretty good for the Jacksonville Jaguars. 2 sacks on the day. Then you have an interception from the stud linebacker Crowdus. And then you have Victorson, who had an interception himself. And a forced fumble also by Jones. On the other side of the ball, though, for the Bears, you got Fuller, who had an interception, and then Griffin with a sack, but nothing more outside of that. The Jacksonville Jaguars and Bears play very similar styles of game where they really have a great defense, a pretty good rushing attack, and then try that big play. But the Jaguars, for the last 2 seasons, have struggled being able to get that to work for them. They just haven't been able to put everything together, and they drop a big one to the Chicago Bears, 24-20. Props to the Bears for having an outstanding season. I hope he makes the playoffs so that it pays off for him. And that is your game of the week for week number 8. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you check out the rest of our videos. There is a fresh Press Pass Live that's out there, so go check that out. We'll have another one on this Thursday before I leave for my business trip. And there are a lot of other really good content that's out there. Check out the Twitter page, Grown Folks OC. Of course, you're here on YouTube, Grown Folks Online Community, Twitch, Grown Folks OC, and then, of course, our website, grownfolksoc.com. If you'd like to check out any of our leagues, we have pages for all of them up. Just go ahead and hit the Join Us button. Hit that application. Send us an application. We will respond with the invitation to the Discord link, and there we'll get you in for all of your next steps. So that's Game of the Week for week number 8. We'll see you on the other side. Peace.